Well,
Who are you?
hellos, everybody's.
What's happening, peoples?
What you doing?
How was your week? Was your week good? Was it, I'm talking to the peoples. Was your week good? Was your week good? Put it. I'm talking to the people. Hey, why am I fucking? Hey. Put it. Okay. God bless it.
What'd you do?
I didn't know I had YouTube open. I thought I closed it.
Oh my God, you're so dumb.
I'm like, why is he mimicking everything I? Oh. I'm like, I'll fucking punch him right in his uterus.
Oh my God, you're breaking stuff already.
Oh, see, no, I fixed it. It's fixed.
All right, thank
So I put it
goodness.
to the people. Let us know in the comments. How was your week?
Let us know how dumb Kurt is.
We go to you, dumbass. How was your week?
My week? Well, it was a week.
You're about the only dumbass I'm talking to right now.
It was a week, but I think first we got other things to announce.
Okay, let us recognize my son Jonathan. He is going to be 28 years old tomorrow, Wednesday, October 12th.
28
I
years
know,
of dealing with you.
I mean, if you think about it, in 22 years, he's going to be 50.
32 years will be 60.
He'll be 60. Hey, man, I don't look. I mean, that's my mortality clock just fucking knocking on my forehead going, hey, look at this. You're fucking old, stupid. So
in 2 years, he'll be 30.
I don't want to think about it. Anyways, happy birthday, Jonathan.
And then next Monday, I got my youngest grandchild, my granddaughter Oakley. She'll be a year old.
Well, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Your first.
Yeah, her first.
Wow, man. Congrats.
I think that's the one where they like have to go move out of the house and get a job.
Oh, is that it? Yeah, at one?
Yeah.
Hey,
they're driving already.
Gee, well, yeah, driving the parents up the fucking wall.
No, that's the second birthday.
By the way, I curse a lot, and Dave tries not to, but so this, if you got kids listening, put them away or something. And speaking of 1 years, congratulations to my pal for putting down the cigarettes.
Yeah, it's been 1 full year.
Good for you.
That I told them bye-bye.
Now, let me tell y'all something. When I met Dave back in 1981, don't try to do the math, you'll hurt yourself. But when I met him, this kid he was 10. 10, I'm telling you, 10. And he was smoking 2 packs of Lucky Strikes a day.
No, I was smoking Marlboros, man.
No, you were smoking your dad's cigarettes.
Oh, then that was Pall Malls.
Yes, Pall Malls. You were smoking your dad's non-fucking filtered 2 packs a day. I'm like, holy shit. Then you got a job, and then you could afford your own cigarettes.
Right, and then I went for a while with like Newports and stuff. Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Pall Malls, Newports.
Let's, to be fair, I met Dave at 12, and I was smoking too. So, I can't really fault him for that. But 10? Christ, he just hit the double digits. He's already like, gonna go buy.
I came out of the womb, man, and I had a Marlboro in my mouth.
I was like, hey, Merry Christmas. There's a carton of smokes for you under the tree.
I slapped the doc and took a cigarette out of his mouth,
Said, I'm Diamond Dave Melbourne, bitch.
Have my sunglasses on.
And your fucking fedora and your...
Yeah, because my future was bright,
Yeah, sure. Sure it was. Anyways.
Yes, anyways. Ha. Anyways.
Oh, damn, dude. Fucking bazinga. So we got, let's see. So Jonathan's birthday, granddaughter's birthday, 1 year anniversary of not smoking. Let's see.
Let's
Well,
see.
I gotta go to the foot doctor tomorrow.
Yeah. What do you got to do there?
Oh, he's gonna
Look.
unwrap it, look
Yeah.
at it. Just kidding, you don't give a fuck. Anyways, moving on.
He's gonna look at your foot.
And then rewrap it and send me home.
Okay. Yeah.
Sa-
Gives you something to do.
Same as it ever was. Yeah, and I'm waiting for the colonoscopy office to fucking call me.
Oh my God! When they did that to me, they're like, "Well, what they'll do is you'll call and make an appointment, and they'll give you a day." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'll call. I'll get a day." Well, they won't give you a time. They'll give you that the night before. I'm like, "Wait a minute. How
Now,
can I got to do all that prep work before it, and plus I got to find a ride to it. How the hell are they going to tell me the night before what time I got to be there?"
that's exactly what I'm going to tell them too. It's like, look, I have up until 3 p.m. to call to get a bus. You call me anytime after that, I ain't making it.
Oh,
So,
that's kind of see, that's nicer than here. Here you have 48 hours business. So if your appointment's on a Monday morning, you have to call Thursday morning
really?
for the bus. Yeah, because it's 48 hours business days, right? So
Yep. Okay. Yes. Yeah. It's here. It's up till 3 p.m. for the next day.
and so yeah, I'm like, yeah, I gotta call and I gotta set up an appointment for my ride. So yeah, I need to make an appointment in advance.
Uh huh.
And they're like, "Oh, okay." So they gave me my appointment time. I'm like, how do you set up these procedures because they're considered surgeries?
Right.
Um, yeah, most surgeries you give a time for. They tried that shit with my eye one too when I got my first cataract surgery. And so I went there in the time they gave me, and I'm sitting there in the waiting room, or not even, yeah, in the waiting room, and I got my little oxygen thing, and that only lasts 3 hours, and that's already like 2 hours into it. And I'm like, I'm sitting here on a little tube of oxygen and I'm waiting for the surgery and my oxygen is going to run out. What the hell are you guys doing? Oh, let us put you in the back here and you can use our oxygen. I'm like, yeah, you think?
What the fuck? God damn. It's
Oh,
like, ooh, yeah. So I mean, that's other than that. I don't have shit going on this week. I might go out to, yeah, well, I am. I'll probably be going out to Luke's this weekend to do laundry and
yeah.
have steaks on the grill one more time.
I might pop in and do this like uh, Saturday morning about 1 a.m. just for something to do.
Yeah,
And that's all right if you don't want to be here or if you're busy,
I won't. I won't be able to because I'll be out at Luke's and he's out in the sticks.
He is a stick.
I mean, he's got good internet and stuff, but I, uh, can I use this on an Android?
Why couldn't you?
I don't know. I thought maybe this was just like a PC only kind of thing.
No,
Oh
no.
well, I'll let you know Friday. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that so. I'm still marveled by your 1 year of not smoking, dude. That's just amazing to me. Knowing you as long as I have,
Well, it's not the first time. I did it quite a bit of time, and then
you
my
did,
mom passed away,
you did,
and that
and
threw it
then
off.
yep, and then when uh, when you were walking back and forth to Marysville, you weren't smoking much.
Actually, I probably was, but not while the part I was walking. But yeah,
I'd hope not. God damn, you'd be like, don't bother me.
yeah, that was a long walk. That was 10 miles each way. So
Yep, I remember. Hey, I mean, if you want to think about it, I used to walk across the Blue Water Bridge with my dumb ass.
Yeah, I remember doing that when I was young.
I remember doing that because there was a girl over there that I was fucking.
Yeah. And I remember like taking our bicycles over there and like riding around, and they didn't. I mean, I was like 9 years old, man, and that big deal, they just crossing the bridge. And
I,
now, man, you have to have a passport and all that bullshit.
yep. I don't even think they let you walk across it anymore.
No, that stopped. God, I had to be in my teens when that happened.
Yeah, because the last time I walked across, let me think. I'd say it's probably 93.
Oh shit! No,
Yeah, dude.
no, because you were with Ann in '93.
Well, I was actually split up from Ann, and I was living at Kevin's Fields house in his basement.
Okay.
And then I was seeing this girl, Michelle, over on. I'd see. I don't even want to say her fucking CB handle because as soon as I do, you're gonna know who it is.
Ah,
Yeah, you remember? So her name was Michelle, and her
mm,
handle was Sexy Angel.
okay. There
And
was so many different angels on there.
oh,
Angel
I know, but
Eyes, Angel.
I
I
walked.
remember one of them. I think it was Angel Eyes, and I can't remember who it was. He's like, Angel Eyes. My God, no, that's more like Dragon Ass. And I was like, oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah,
Uh,
I dated her too. Angel Eyes from Canada. Yeah. Yep.
yeah, for you, it was any port in a storm, right?
I don't know what it was about them Canadian women at the time, man. I was just,
Canadian, it was any woman that would let you. I mean, let's be honest, Kurt.
and I was dating her right after I divorced my first wife. Yeah, don't take
uh,
any relationship advice from me, ladies. I don't fucking know
uh,
nothing.
does do any of us really? I mean,
I mean, I've been single for holy fuck. Let's see, I dated your sister briefly uh in 14. But other than that, I've been on my own since about 2011.
uh,
You know, that's I'm anyways, moving right along. We just gonna leave that alone.
yeah, it's been quite a wild week. So what else has been up?
Well, I'm buying a game system.
Which one?
I'm getting an Xbox One.
Cool.
Yeah, GameStop's got a deal going right now. They got a refurbished with a controller for 160 bucks. It's a 500 gig hard drive on it.
Cool.
Yeah, I wanted the terabyte, but that's an extra $100.
Yeah. So you
So
take what you can get.
exactly. And what I'm going to be happy about with this is um, I'm streaming everything through my laptop right now, and it's good, but it won't. If I try to run like high definition videos, it gets all laggy and like dies.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna run it through the Xbox, and it'll be a whole lot faster and cleaner.
Yeah, I think that's from all the porn and the stuff you got when you were watching
Oh,
the
shut
porn.
up! I clean my computer. Just don't look at my browser history. Anyway, moving.
Yeah, my week was kind of scary. I think it was Thursday, maybe Friday. I went to go out and take my long lasting nighttime insulin,
Yeah.
and I just reached in the fridge and grabbed, didn't really pay attention, popped it in the syringe, all 45 units, took it, went to go put it back in the fridge, and I said, why is the spot for my fast acting insulin empty?
Oh no.
So yeah, I OD'd on insulin, and so the first thing I did is I said to my son, I said, "Hey, I think I'm in trouble." And he's like, "Well, what did you do?" And I paused, because I learned that from my dad, And I think it's just something we all do. Like we'll be sitting there having a conversation and we'll take this long pause. And so the pause lasted for about 30 seconds. And he says, rather than being dramatic, why don't you just fucking answer me? And I'm like, thanks. I'm like, yeah, that's my kid.
Oh my God. Hey, cue ball. Cue ball's here.
Sup, Q? And so I'm saying, well, I just OD'd. And he's like, really? And I'm like, yeah. So I'm going to call the hospital and see what I should do. So I went and I called the hospital. And they're like, well, what we do is I'd suggest eating something. And what we do is if you come in, we'd observe you and, just keep checking your sugar levels. And I'm like, okay. I said, well, I can do that here.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, well, it's a good thing my son buys all that friggin' marshmallow type cereal. He bought some of that blueberry shit and Frankenberry
Yeah.
because that's what he's got to do during the. So I put myself a bowl of that, and I had some Burger King, and I'm like, okay, well these are two things that'll really set my sugar off, so I'm gonna eat these.
Ooh, wow.
uh,
Were you able to level out?
yeah.
Woo.
Uh,
I know.
so and what sucks is because you take that like a little bit before you're gonna lay down, right?
Right.
So I'm tired, and I've got to wait 5-6 hours. Oh, so
Yeah.
I did about 5.5 hours, and then I finally said, "Okay, I'm going to bed." uh,
I've done that too. I've taken my meds at night and not checked my sugar. And then like woke up and have to go to the bathroom and just my legs are so shaky and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I come out and check my sugar and I'm like 54.
uh, and then you're like, "Oh man, I could tell the doctor I was at 54."
Oh fuck. Well, that's why I think that was probably the period when my A1C was the lowest.
Yeah. I was thinking, hey, if I shoot up a couple extra units here and there, man, will that make my A1C1 go down? But yeah, that's not a good thing because
No, but it's anyways, like I've been sick all day. I woke up sick. Um I woke up and checked my sugar. It was like 125. And I'm like, all right, no big deals. I said, I'm going to hold off on taking my meds right now. And then it got to be about noon and I still hadn't eaten anything. My sugar was 154. I'm like, well, I'll take my meds. And now I feel better. I had a bagel with cream cheese and I feel pretty good. And I'll be taking my night meds here. I skipped my afternoon meds because my sugar was too low to be fucking doing that. Anyway,
yeah,
aren't you people thrilled about Dave's and my medical mishaps?
I know that's what we should call this show. Two old dudes talking about their lumbagos. uh,
My goiter.
get off my goddamn lawn, kid.
Kids, damn kids with the damn music.
Look at my bunion.
You need to see this boil.
No.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, Scotty, don't.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
shit. Hey, good to see you in here, Q. Q is actually part of the original online radio show that I used to listen to that gave me the idea to get started in online radio.
They was podcasting before it was podcasting.
Yeah, man. It was that was a big deal then.
They
And then
was innovative.
yeah, and then after that, everybody and their brother had a show after that. And then I was part of a 2 online radio networks. I was a DJ for both of them. And then Dave and I were on a mildly popular internet wrestling radio show. I mean, we had a decent following. We had a good time doing it, mostly.
Mostly, except for when Kurt was breaking shit.
And I did that a lot.
Breaky Breakerson.
That's me, you fucking fuckerson.
Oh man.
Hey, if I didn't tell you people, I swear a lot, so
And he forgets a lot.
I do. Oh no, I remember. I was just making a joke.
Oh, you're vaping.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell, man? He's breathing awful heavy.
Well, I mean, I might have company over. You don't know. Winamp whips the llama's ass. Fuck, I forgot all about that. Thanks for reminding me of that, cue ball. Oh shit. Because when I first started doing the late night music lounge, that's what I ran through was Winamp. And man, I had to have like 8 people tell me how to set this thing up in order to run it. And I was like, oh, good, finally. And then Winamp said, we're not going to support that anymore. I was like, well, fuck me then, I guess. Jesus Christ, go through all this trouble, get about 3 months in, and then they said, oh, no, we don't support this.
Yeah, my stuff was like, hey, Chip, how do you do this? He's
yeah,
like,
well,
he said to me, he said, well, do what I did. And I'm like, what's that? Just do it.
Yeah, figure it out. That's what he told me too.
He said I had to learn how to do it myself, so do you. I'm like, okay.
I mean, if I fuck it up bad enough, somebody's gonna tell me, hey man.
Or we'll just laugh at you.
I mean, there's that too.
And we mostly just laughed at you. So
yeah, well, I mean, there it is. Oh fuck. Man, I'm telling you. Those days of Sundays, we ran 3 to 6, didn't we?
I don't even remember.
It was, I mean, we did it for almost 3 years. You believe that?
It was only 3 years?
Yeah, and we only did it 3 years.
Huh.
Yep. That was, I mean, we had our cavalcade of hosts that came in and out of the doors, and
yeah.
I mean, it was a good time.
It was a blast, actually.
But. Yes, it was. You got to hang out with my friends and talk radio and talk wrestling, and which, by the way, if you're listening, because I post this all over my Facebook, I still have people who send me links to wrestling matches and stuff. Let me just put it out there. I don't watch anymore. I don't follow anymore. I'm done with wrestling. I don't pay attention to it anymore. It was a big part of my life for a really long time, and then it just wasn't. So I lost my smile, so I left.
I couldn't tell you who does what anymore.
I'm telling you.
I tried watching it. I tried watching it for a bit, but it's all a bunch of flippy doos, and like, there's no psychology anymore.
None.
All the flippy doos don't mean a thing.
Nope.
And I mentioned that to somebody, and they're like, "Well, you just don't understand modern wrestling." I'm like, "Okay."
You're right, and I don't want to, because I was taught when I was getting trained that you always tell the story, man. That's what it's all about, entertaining the fans.
That was the whole thing. Like, if you used a piece of string to choke somebody, like, that piece of string meant something.
Yeah.
Every little thing you did meant something. Like, you didn't do 100 flippy doos and then everybody kicks out of
a finisher.
Like 500 times. Well, then it's not a finisher anymore, because it doesn't finish anything.
You just took away from that move.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
now it's a weak move.
Well, so like, I mean, so like So like the DDT. Man, I'm telling you what, when Arn Anderson laid you a DDT, you were fucking out. Now it's a mid spot move.
Your
It's
face is a
stupid.
spot.
And huh?
Your face is a spot.
No, your mom is a spot.
No, she's a bunch of dust.
Yeah, that's right. She's up on your shelf in the living
Uh,
room. Hi, Carol. Anyway,
ah,
um, I mean, yeah, okay. So a match with nothing but high spots is, you know, why? Why?
yeah, I don't know. I guess to see how many things they can get in. I guess it's like music now. All these hot shot guitar players, man. How many? I can play a billion notes in a song. Well, okay,
Do they
but
make sense?
yeah, I mean, some of the best songs were or the most meaningful stuff is when they didn't play anything.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
minimalistic.
The notes they didn't play meant something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Exactly right. And
I
that's
think
why,
that was the beauty of like BB King, man.
let me tell you something. I don't know if you knew this or not.
All right, you tell me. BB King told you what?
No, I read this
Oh, okay.
because he was quoted as saying,
You
he
didn't read anything. Don't lie.
I'm gonna come over there, I'm gonna punch you right in your titty. So shut up. Um, BB King did not like to play chords because he said his hand was, well, I mean, not, I mean, like Jew Claw. So he had a kind of a hard time making chords. So that's why all he did was like solo leads and riffs and shit like that.
That'd be a little different than his plan, but okay.
Well, I mean, he didn't play many chords.
Sure, he did.
No, we didn't. You go watch a video, like go watch When Love Comes to Town with U2.
Well, that's a U2 song.
Oh yeah, it was. I guess I thought it was a BB King song, and U2 just came and sang it with him.
No, Edge wrote that shit.
Oh, The Edge.
Yeah.
He's an underrated guitar player.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he did something totally different. Like a lot of his stuff was using the effects, and it was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean he like the music from the '80s. You know, like you listen to like Sunday Bloody Sunday, and I mean that was some straightforward guitar work there. That's when I liked U2.
I think I think a lot of those guys that were doing the new wave stuff too, they were pretty underrated. Like the dude from Flock of Seagulls, that kid was really good, but it was overshadowed because you were listening to all the synth stuff in there.
Yep. Andy Summers,
Oh, from the Police, he's a phenomenal guitar player.
phenomenal guitar player.
Taught him
Yes.
everything he knew.
You fucking wish. And then of course there's always oh, why can't I think of his name?
Because you're pulling shit out of your ass.
What? Well, I mean that, and I'm fucking chemically
You're just
mutilated.
and you're stupid.
Alex Lifeson. There we go.
How can you not think of his name?
Because he's like he's in my top 5, easy in my top 5.
You know what? He's my favorite Rush guitarist.
Wow. Well, I would say that Neil was my, Neil was my favorite Rush drummer. I forget the name of the guy that was there before him, like for the first.
John Rutsey.
Oh yeah. That's it. And he had to leave because of personal reasons. You snooze, you lose, pal. I bet he regrets that move now.
Not really, because I don't regret it because Rush wouldn't have been what they were with him. So
That's yeah, that's true. I mean,
You think about it, like a majority of the shit afterwards, especially all the shit that was really popular, was written by Neil.
Yep, he did all the lyrics.
Yeah, so Rush wouldn't have been what they were.
When did he start? Was it 2112 when he started writing?
Uh, yeah, all the shit that went like it was kind of futuristic and well dystopian shit. Yeah, and it'd probably be that shit. Like Working Man wouldn't have been him.
No, well, and then the album right after Working Man, I don't
Fly
think.
by Night.
Yeah, Fly by Night. That's when Neil came into the group. So I don't know if maybe he hadn't started writing there.
He was a lot of his shit. Like I don't really dig the message, but like it's still cool shit. So
I mean, lyrically, one of my favorite Rush songs is "Free Will." Just because of the line that he wrote that said, "If you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why? It's my favorite Rush lyrics. Caught in the camera eye.
Oh, settle down. Wow. You know my favorite Rush lyrics? YYZ.
Yeah. Actually, I think my favorite Rush song and my favorite solo from Alex Lifeson was Limelight.
It's in my top 3. Definitely like Limelight, YYZ, and Closer to the Heart would probably be, those would be my top 3.
I think, yeah, as far as for like solo, I would definitely say it was Limelight. And then songs, yeah, that'd be probably my top one.
So Rush is my favorite Canadian export from Canada. You have like my second favorite out of Canada would probably be Triumph.
Okay.
Rick Emmett. I mean, I love that band.
Yeah, great band.
And then probably after that, see, it's probably Brian Adams.
The Guess Who?
Oh well, fuck, I forgot about them. Yeah, the Guess Who, definitely. I love playing their music. Because I was like, let's see, Shania Twain, no. Celine Dion, definitely not.
Shania Twain was hot though.
No, I mean she still is, dude.
BTO.
Bachman Turner Overdrive. Well, yeah, because Randy Bachman played for the Guess Who.
Yeah. Steppenwolf.
Were they from Canada?
Yep.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Trooper.
Really?
Yeah.
You looking this shit up?
Men Without Hats. That's one of my favorite Canadian bands too.
See, I didn't know they were Canadian. I thought they were British.
Who, Men Without Hats?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I thought they were British. Huh.
I'm trying to think who else.
God, I was today years old when I knew that.
Oh, Matthew Good Band.
I don't know who that is.
Shit.
Hey, leave comments. If you know any good bands in Canada that, I mean, you know.
Who's the band that did Benoit's music?
Oh,
Their guitarist was from St. Clair, Marine City,
Yeah.
but they're a
Oh,
Canadian band too.
yeah. I can't think of the shit.
Uh, oh, the Tragically Hip. That's another good Canadian band.
Ooh, I never. I didn't know they were from Canada. Jeez, I should really pay attention to this.
April Wine. That was another Canadian band.
See, my whole early 20s are destroyed, man. I didn't know what these bands. These were all like Sign of the Gypsy Queen, Just Between You and Me. I fucking love April Wine, man. I thought they were from like down south.
Oh, they do a song and fuck it with French in it. Why would they be from down south?
I don't. I mean, the Beatles did a French song too, but they're not.
Honeymoon Suite. That was another good Canadian band.
Oh yeah, Honeymoon Suite. Glass
Uh,
Tiger. I'm just kidding. They
well,
weren't good.
they were a Canadian band, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but they weren't good.
they were they were trying to be like a mix of Wham and Duran Duran.
Yeah, and it didn't work for them.
Uh, 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 uh,
What was the name of that song? Don't Forget Me When I'm Gone.
I forgot. So I,
Let's see. I can't. You know what? Yeah. So I mean, anyways, my top two: Rush and Triumph. After that, it's just kind of a hodgepodge.
I'm still trying to think of that goddamn band.
I don't. I mean, uh, Motley Crue,
No,
Black Sabbath.
no. But you know, speaking of Motley Crue, oh, the band was Our Lady Peace.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Arlie.
Motley Crue. John Five
Yeah.
is gonna play now for them because McMars can't.
Oh, is he finally
Yeah, I think his old
hands?
missus. Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense because he was bad when they did their first reunion.
yeah.
Well, I mean, so wow, that'll be interesting.
Did you know he's from Michigan? John Five.
Is he?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
He's a good guitar player.
Incredible guitar player.
Uh-huh. Let's see. What else? I mean, see, I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say.
Well, because you're old.
Well, I mean, that and like other shit and stuff and junk. So let's. I had something important I wanted to say, and man, I'm telling you, I'll be 54 in April.
You're old.
Fuck you, you're 2 years behind me.
I'm not as old as you though.
You will be
Never.
as soon as I die and you live.
No,
Yes.
no, because you would have still been older.
Yeah, but I'm gonna die at that age, so you're gonna surpass me. So you'll be older than me.
That's what you think.
Oh, you going first? Is that what you're saying?
I have no idea. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying no, you don't know.
You're right. I don't know.
You don't know anything.
I mean, I could go to bed and not wake up tomorrow. You don't know.
If I keep not paying attention to what I'm grabbing out of the goddamn fridge and sticking in my body, yeah. Here, let's go OD again.
Yeah, let's. Hey, you know what? Hey, let's not do that. Right? Stupid. Golly. I'm glad my I'm glad my pens are different colors. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I ended up doing. Like I keep them in different spots, so I mean, but because you grab the one area more often because it's pre-meal, the
Right.
fast acting,
Mm-hmm.
I just automatically grab there without even thinking. But what I
Wow.
did is now I just started painting those boxes like with big blues on them. Like so, all right, it's a second thing. Like Now it's got a big blue mark on it, and it's in a different spot, so it shouldn't happen again.
Well, I mean, here's hoping.
No
You know, I
doubt.
mean, you are kind of stupid, so
No, not nearly as stupid as you.
it doesn't matter. We're not judging it by how stupid I am. You're just stupid.
uh,
You feel me?
my mama didn't raise any stupid children.
Well, I mean, if you were home a little more often, she might have.
Oh, that was cold.
I mean, what?
Why you gotta say mean things? That
Because if I,
that was hurtful.
huh?
Uh,
Fucking, let's see. Today in 1987, your school served you this for lunch. You were excited about it. School pizza.
oh man, that stuff was good.
Yes, it was.
In
Uh,
1987, no, they didn't serve it to me because
me either.
we'd be walking across the street and getting food.
Me either, because I'd already graduated in 87.
I'd be going over to Winchill Donut Shop or Sam and Joe's was gone by then.
Yeah, they were gone.
Not for long, like only a couple years, but yeah.
I remember Sam and Joe's. They had some good they had some good chili dogs as long as Sam wasn't lining them up his arm, that fucking hairy fucking thing. God damn.
But they used to do that downtown at the downtown Coney Island too, man.
Yeah, but that dude wasn't nowhere near as hairy as Sam was. I mean, Sam had fucking gorilla arms. It was like, hey man, if you're not don't give me that one that's like close to your armpit, man. Give me the one down closer to your wrist.
It was too. Like they'd be like, "Choop, let's line them all up." Why would you do that?
Put them on a fucking plate. It's a little more hygienic. Golly. My mom took me to Sam and Joe's like a couple of times, and I can remember.
Let's do circus trick with your food, man. I'm gonna dribble it on the floor and then swim it under my leg and spin it on my finger. Like I'm the Harlem Globetrotters chili dogs.
I mean, Sam was full Greek too. You know, he was like, I mean, he'd tell you too. Hey, eat your hot dog and shut up. Your mom worked for him forever.
My mom?
I think she told me she worked over there.
No. Well, I mean, she babysat upstairs from there.
That's what it was.
Times, but that was only a couple times.
That's what it was. I
remember. She said it was weird because they wouldn't let her like turn the lights on. It was like really weird. So she's like, no. So she said she only did it a couple times.
They wouldn't let her turn the lights on?
Yeah. She said it was just weird.
Like, hey, man, I mean, you want me to watch your kid, you're going to have to kick in for this electricity bill or something, you know? I mean.
I don't know, though. But, like, yeah, she just said it was weird, so.
I've been getting kind of homesick. I was scrolling through YouTube the other day, and I saw this video of a train working done paper downtown in North End. And I was like, and I watched the whole thing. I was like, man, and I watched the Lake State Railway or whatever the fuck it is now. And because Grand Trunk don't go down there.
Yeah.
Well, didn't Dun Paper close?
James River and both of them are closed now.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So the railroad probably ain't doing fuck all down there now.
Yeah.
So, but it was, I mean, I watched them cross Stone Street and I got to see the Edison Inn or the whatever it is now. And then I saw the new, the Culinary Institute of Michigan. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was there.
Yeah, and they do the housing there for it.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and that's all part of Baker College. Well, was, I don't know.
Huh. And then, well, of course, Freighters. which is weird to me because when I worked there, it was the Thomas Edison Inn, and the restaurant was the same fucking name as it was part of the hotel.
Right.
Now I guess it's just a separate entity, and they rent space from DoubleTree or whatever the hell owns it now. And
Yeah, and now the convention center connected to it and all
yeah,
that shit.
that's crazy down there, dude. I've been away. Well, I've been away 6 years.
I know, and we've expanded a lot since you've been gone.
Yeah, I mean for
They
real.
did it. Well, they did it just because you left. They're like, "Fuck that guy. He's out of here. Now we can fix shit."
Yeah, motherfucker, I'm the prodigal son of Port Huron.
They're not looking forward to your return.
They're like they're rolling, fucking taking the signs down and shit. No,
They're
no,
like, they're
we're
like,
not welcoming you anywhere.
they're like, this dude's coming back. Let's move.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you're just passing through, right? You're not. I mean, you're not. Go to Lakeport or something. We don't want your ass here. Fucking let Lakeport deal with. Go to Jetto. You were there once before. Go.
Oh man. Now that the Blaine or the Jetto General Store, well, I guess it's a Blaine General Store now.
Uh-huh.
They now they sell like pizza and shit like that in there, and
What?
yeah,
Do they have that big of a business?
I guess so.
Oh,
I mean, it's the only place there. I mean, on that whole four corners, I mean, you got the Dorsey House down the road a couple miles, but
well,
still.
that's what I was going to say. So you've got on Wildcat Road right there, right at the corner of Wildcat and Jetto, you've got that store.
Yeah.
And then you go down.
Which is now a gas station.
Really?
Yeah.
A gas station in Jetto.
Yep.
What the? Wow, dude. So then you go 4 miles down Wildcat, and then you're in Blaine.
Yeah.
And they got, wow, they're selling pizza there. And then you go like another, 6 miles?
It's not even that far.
To the Dorsey House?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're right. It's probably about 3.
Yeah.
2 or 3 miles, yeah. Because that's 130 or 146 right there.
We used to, well, in between the Blaine General Store and the Dorsey houses where Hollywood lived, the old drummer.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I forgot about Hollywood.
And
yeah, we're going way the fuck back. This is like, almost 40 years ago.
a long time, man.
Because I was going to Silver Trails out there at the Scout Reservation. I was an assistant park ranger, and I was out there every summer doing shit.
Yeah, they sold that place off. And
it's not a Scout Reservation no more?
No, God, what did they sell it to? I can't remember who they sold it to, but it just like, oh man, they're like just gonna tear up the earth there, and that's all they're gonna do. So,
what, man? I'm telling you, my fucking childhood just getting fucking punched in the mouth left and right.
Yeah, when they went to sell it, everybody was kind of shitting a brick, like.
Well, Silver Trails has been there like forever.
Yeah.
When they fucking planted the original number 9 tree.
Yeah. Well, I also remember like, I'm surprised they could sell it because you had a lot of wetlands back there too.
Yep.
And like you had beavers and shit back there, which there's not a lot of in this area. So
it should be, that should be protected.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be like protected wetland. Yeah, fucking white. I'm gonna have to look that up now. That's crazy. I didn't know they sold Silver Trails. That bums me out.
Oh, what the hell were they gonna do with it? Ah, shit. Granite, maybe?
Really?
Yeah, I
They're
think
gonna
that's what they're.
mine for granite there?
Yeah, that
Oh,
might be what they're doing. I can't really remember. It was
um,
just something they were gonna tear it up, and I can't remember.
let's see. Okay, I'm looking it up right now. Uh, no, I'm not gonna subscribe to the Times Herald. I'm busy. Let's see the sale. It says the Michigan Crossroad Council of Boy Scouts in Mid Michigan. Oh, with your fucking pop up bullshit, cut it out. Um, have finalized the sale. We are grateful for the partnership. No, 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 no. The Michigan Crossroad Council Boy Scouts. Okay, great. Um, Mid Michigan Materials bought it
All right,
for 1.8 million,
which is way undervalued.
and that was in 2019.
Now, what the hell is Mid Michigan Materials?
We'll evaluate next steps, including discussions with local townships and conservancies. Our intention is always to preserve the best assets of our community. The
Okay,
nearly
Mid Michigan Materials, sand and gravel supplier.
okay, so the camp is situated in the Black River Basin, carved out by the Black River. Best known for its steep cliffs, scenic bluffs, and rolling landscape. Yeah, well, I mean, it did. I
Here's
got to.
one: Mid Michigan Materials, 6966 Fisher Road, Jetto, Michigan.
Hey, that's the address. Oh, wait, 6966 Fisher. That'd be Fisher and that'd be 6900 block. Because I lived in the 4200 block of Jetto.
Mm-hmm.
So past state, the next road past state would be the 6000 block. So Fisher and I can't think. It's been so long since I was out that way. But anyways, you get the idea. You know, Fisher and around the Fisher and State Road area.
It's called Wilson Pit. So,
Wait, there's a pit out there?
yeah. Yeah, it's.
What? I'm losing my fucking mind tonight. Yeah. Anyway, so okay, so now I know they're probably gonna dredge at Silver Trails and dredge and mine to get, you know, sand and granite and whatever fuck else they can get.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully they're gonna keep to their word about conserving the land and shit. You know, trying not to make that big of an impact.
Yeah, I knew it was. I couldn't remember what it was for, but it took me a while. Because as they said, that was 2019 when they did that. So, but
Well, they probably, I mean, they probably already started tearing the fuck up out of that.
oh, sure, of course they did.
Yeah, as soon as they got the, as soon as they got the title signed, they're like, well, take all the excavating equipment over there, start ripping trees and shit out, fuckers. Sorry. I mean, I understand progress and stuff, man, but you know, damn, that was a big part of my childhood. I was, you know, I was with scouts for like sixth, seventh, and eighth grade, day in and day out. And then in the summer, I was there. I mean, almost all summer.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, when you met me, I had slipped and fell at the pool at the scout reservation, and I was on crutches.
Yep. And that's why I went up to you. I'm like, There's a big fat dude on crutches. I've been on crutches. We're gonna be best friends.
I love how your 10-year-old mind still fucking thinks like you do today.
We're gonna be friends because crutches.
Crutches. Hey, he looks big and dumb. I bet he'll be my friend.
Hey, crutches.
Hey, hey, I was on crutches once.
I know what that's. I know what that's all about.
Want to be friends? Hi, well, man, it's 10:55.
Meat pizza. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I never do, and you should know that already.
Anyways, I said ha ha ha. Anyways,
I know you want to go, and that's all right because we've
no,
been
I
on
don't.
here
I
for.
don't want to go. I thought I didn't know if you had like medicine and shit you have to take because I'm still an hour away before I got to take mine. So I mean, I'm good. But I mean, going back to so a fucking they're selling pizza out of the Blaine. Dude.
Yeah, Blaine is Four Corners, and there's two businesses there, but one of them, yeah, it's almost all farm.
Yeah, for those who don't know, it was just when I was growing up, it was just a general store. And I mean, we're talking sawdust on the floor.
Yeah, and it's still got that. It's still just like that. The store's just like that.
No shit. I mean, and it just had that old timey feel to it. You could go in and buy penny candy and shit like that. It was cool.
And all the coolers for all the stuff were basically they had to lift up a piece of the floor and go down into these steps in the floor, and that's where their coolers were for keeping all their soda and all that shit cold.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy. But I mean, like I said, and then it went like the general store at Jetto. That's the one that I frequented the most. Like when my mom would say, "Hey, you can go here. Here's some allowance. Go get candy and be fat and stupid." And I said, "Okay." And I'd ride my bike 3 miles from my house to the general store. And I go in, and I mean, it was just. You remember rhubarb?
Yeah. Which one?
13th and Lapeer.
Yeah, my grandparents lived 2 houses from there.
So did Dave Crane. Anyway,
Dave Crane lived right behind it. My grandparents where you'd have the laundromat, and then you'd have a house, which isn't there anymore. And
right.
Then my grandparents' house.
Right. I've been to that house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but this
and there's a little hill and a tree right in front of their porch, and the hill goes up. So I don't know how it is, but so many cars would go off the road and hit their porch. How the hell it got past that tree or up that hill is beyond me.
Skillful.
Something.
But so that the general store in Jeddah was laid out just like 13th and Lapeer.
Yeah.
Because I think the same people owned it.
Yeah, I know the same people own the one there on Gratiot and
Garfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was the one at 13th and Lapeer was rhubarb, and the one at Gratiot and Garfield was barbaroo.
Right.
Yep. And then you had the spirit shop. I mean, and then I remember when Mr. B's was open there at on State Street.
Yeah, and then there was oh shit. On Elmwood there was a grocery store / convenience store.
Yeah, that was at the corner of Elmwood and Elk.
Yeah.
Because I used to live right there at the corner in that rooming house that used to be there, 2330 Elk.
Yeah.
The Dion's owned it.
Yeah.
Yep. So because I'd walk over there and get my beer.
I remember I was like 14 years old, and I had a buddy that was like he was in his 20s, and I had him go buy a case of beer for me and a friend of mine. So that's the story he went to. So then we went back to his house, and of course we had to get him a 6-pack for doing it. So we had a 24 case of beer that we put on the 10 speed, and we were walking it like these two teenage kids walking this case of beer through town. Nobody even stopped us, man. And of course it was shit beer.
Well, let me tell you that. So at 18, well, actually, no, at 17, me and well, I don't want to name him just in case, but we used to go to the place right there at Military and White Street.
Okay, yeah.
And he never asked us once. I would go in because he wouldn't sell us good beer. He told me flat out. He said, "You're not getting good beer." I said, "Oh, okay. So what's my choices?" He said, "You get one." I said, "Okay." And he said, "And guess what it was, Dave? Can you guess?"
Blitz?
Altez.
Oh, not Schlitz, man. You
No.
couldn't have that.
Fucking wasn't even red, white, and blue. I'd have been all right with that even, but no. Altez. Oh my God. Waking up drunk on that was no fun at all.
I did mine was always like, and everybody hated it, but I always loved it, was Old Milwaukee.
Oh my doggy.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I didn't mind, like, I don't know. I don't drink much anymore, but like for me, my beer of choice, if given, I like the Coors Banquet.
I never could stand anything Coors. I thought it tasted like crap.
No
But
kidding.
I've never been a big beer drinker either. So
Right. I mean, look, I grew up drinking Altez for fuck's sakes. I mean, anything above that was an improvement. Like when I lived at the rooming house on Elk Street, we had an old dude in there. He was drunk on beer all the time, wanted to fight everybody. And, I'm serious. Dan something, I can't remember his name. His kid lived across the street. He just get drunk on beer, want to box everybody. But he told he'd buy this 40 of this German shit beer. And then he said, "Look, here's the secret." He said, "You take a pinch of salt and you put it in there, and it takes out the bitterness." Now, I did that. I still took a drink. I said, "And you drink this shit on the regular?" What the? I'm surprised, dude. I'm surprised you're not pickled.
Oh, hello, everybody that's joined.
Hello, everybody that's joined. Welcome to. Whoa, hey! I'm sorry. I was like, I started researching that on the scout camp, and I forgot to come back to. Holy shit!
Yeah, they don't care about you, Kurt. They just kept on their conversation with each other.
I mean, it never was about me. Let's see. Okay. Hey, look, what the heck are y'all even talking about? Okay. Stuff and junk. Let me see. Okay, so we've about as far. Okay, I think I'm all caught up now. I'm good. Welcome, everybody. I'm sorry.
Didn't read any of it. He's like fake reading.
I glanced over it. Okay.
You looked in its general direction.
I saw who posted. There wasn't any words that jumped out at me, so okay. So la la la. All right, good. I'm caught up.
I didn't see anybody say Kurt's a big dummy, so I'm fine.
Well, I mean, they could post that if you wanted to. I mean, I don't care. I've been called a big dummy for fucking 40 some odd years. Do you think that bothers me? Stupid. And I've been calling Dave stupid for just as long. Oh, hey, look, great. That's great. That's good.
I didn't want you to feel left out.
I'm not even right in, okay?
uh,
Holy fuck.
yeah.
So, anyways, people who are just checking in, hi. We've been talking about,
Your kid's birthday being 28 tomorrow.
yes, tomorrow, 28. Happy birthday, Jonathan. Go you. Your granddaughter's birthday, which
Yep.
is Monday, she'll be a year old.
Yep.
And you celebrating 1 year of not smoking. Woot,
Yeah.
woot. Congratulations.
And then we talked about Michigan stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like where we grew up, St. Clair County, Port Huron, well, I mean, you still live there, but whatever.
The 810.
The 810 bitches. I live in the 765.
All Meat Pizza would remember the 810. Well, she would have been here when it was still 313, but
Woo. That was a while ago.
yeah.
I mean, well, let me tell you, when I lived up in Harbor Beach as a kid, they were part of 517.
Oh, that was many years ago. They still probably are.
No, they're not. I believe they're, no, maybe they are still 517. I thought they got a different area code.
Yeah, I seen somebody that's in Brighton this past week, and they posted about being in the 810. And I'm like, yeah, I'm old enough to remember when that was still 313.
Uh-huh. Yeah, what you know about the 810?
What they were at Meyer, and they were posting about how great it was compared to where they live and having to go to friggin' Walmarts and
I mean, yeah. Like living here in Kokomo, for those who don't know, I live in Kokomo, Indiana, and way down in Kokomo. Uh, we have two Krogers. We have one Meijer. We have one Walmart. We have a Sam's Club. And that's pretty much it for groceries. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's basically laid out the same as fucking Port Huron.
Oh yeah, and it's about the same size in general. I mean,
Yeah, about the same population too.
yeah, you pretty much move to the same place
I did, just a little bit further south,
with worse education. I mean, it's
Oh,
basically,
I don't give a fuck. I already graduated high school.
and you sucked at it then. So,
I mean, I almost didn't graduate.
so now you can feel smarter because you're compared to people in Indiana.
I apologize for my Indiana friends if he offended you because
but it's true.
Oh. So the other thing.
Indiana's the dumber younger brother of Texas.
Wow.
I'm sorry, but it's true.
Well, I mean, Michigan's just right below Alabama, so
No, we're far superior to Alabama.
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
No, definitely.
Look, I lived there most of my life. I know what Michigan is and isn't. It's not a smart state.
It's smarter than Alabama. It's definitely smarter than Indiana. Way better than Ohio.
Oh, way better than Ohio. Hey, how about that Michigan football?
What about it? Yeah, oh my God. Do you remember when we used to listen to it on the radio every Saturday because we were working and couldn't watch
and
it?
Fucking people just going by, we're screaming at the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Throw the football, you dummy.
Every week. Hail to the
victors valiant, hail to the conquering heroes, hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders of the West. Yep, they're 6-0.
Yeah, it's good because it's been a long time since they've had a decent program. So
fucking Michigan State is not doing well this year.
No, that's crazy because it's been Michigan State for the longest time having a decent program in football, and uh,
Because Michigan's 6-0, and younger brother is 3-3.
huh.
They're not, and well, of course, so Ohio's 6-0, and Georgia is 6-0. So I got a feeling that we're going to be probably meeting up with Georgia again if we beat Ohio State.
Uh, and then the Detroit Lions.
I don't even want to talk about them
Oh my god!
fools.
But I think everybody's like jumping too quickly at Dan Campbell. Like, oh, we should fire him. He's only been he had the program for a year and a half. Come on, man.
Right. And I
That's
mean,
one of the problems is we're firing these coaches too quickly. Well, Patricia had to go, but yeah.
yeah, Bluto had to fucking beat feet.
What
But
was really stupid is when they were fired Caldwell. Well, he's only had a 9-7. He's had 3 9-7 seasons. Let's work on getting him a decent team, and he can make those 9-7s actually into the playoffs.
right, you want 9-7 or do you want 1-15? Golly. So, but I mean, so the reason why is because the first few games this season, the Lions were close. Their
Oh
losses
yeah,
were, 3 points. And then, but then they went out to Seattle and got their fucking asses handed to them.
oh they did, and they got killed last week by New England.
Did they?
Oh, they got blowed out, man.
I thought that was Seattle.
I'm pretty sure it was New England.
Oh, I could have swore they played Seattle. Anyway, I knew it was like 29-0. I know they got their asses handed to them. I mean, offense is falling apart. Defense is, I mean, they added Aiden Hutchinson, and he's been definitely a big, he's been a big game playmaker for them on defense, but you just can't put it all on one person. That's for sure.
Right, right. Well, I think that was where part of the problem was, is their defense really hasn't done a whole hell of a lot either, but their offense didn't do shit this last game. And it was the Patriots that blew them out 29-0.
Okay.
The Seahawks, when they played Seattle, it was 45-48. And that was a week before.
Oh, yeah. That's okay. Yeah, that was a 3-point game. Right.
So they got the bye week this week. And then they come back, and hopefully they're on track because they haven't done shit.
No, they really haven't. I mean, Goff's looking good. But
well, we know he's not the answer. But they definitely have to. But they're building a team, and so after they get a decent team, then they can put in a decent quarterback. But they haven't really had the spot to do it in the past couple of years. So,
I mean, Matt Stafford.
Yeah, but he wasn't. You can't really expect it to build around a team with a quarterback that's, you know what I mean?
Well,
you have to build the team first and then put the quarterback in.
That's what I'm saying. They made that mistake with Stafford.
Right.
Because Stafford had a gun. That boy can play some football.
Yeah.
But if you got an offensive line that's letting everybody through.
Oh yeah, he had no protection, and when he did, he didn't have enough weapons. Like, okay, they might have had him have a wide receiver with Calvin Johnson, but what were the other weapons? And they didn't have anybody really running the ball at the time either.
That's true. I mean, yeah. Hey, All Me Pizza says, I haven't lived in Michigan in years, and I'm receiving champagne text messages for the November election. Why, David Melbourne?
Champagne?
It's what it says.
Wow. I don't know. Oh, campaign text messages. Because they're trying to reach everybody. Who knows?
I mean, if you have an Alaskan area code, I mean, there's that. But if you still have a Michigan area code, then yeah, you're gonna get spammed the shit out of.
Maybe it's somebody that knew your grandparents. That's all I can say. Because everybody knew everybody's grandparents.
No, I mean they did. I mean, like my grandpa was on the Fort Gratiot Planning Commission for years.
Yeah.
And
well, plus you got to remember, like when our grandparents were alive, there was only probably 15, 20 people living in all of Michigan.
look, my grandparents lived on Parker Road in Fort Gratiot. Okay.
And they were the only person that lived on Parker Road in Fort Gratiot. In fact, they were the only people living in Fort Gratiot.
He was the planning commission.
He was Fort Gratiot. That was his name, Grandpa Fort Gratiot.
Wow, I'm really learning some new stuff today. I am so glad you're here to help me, fucking Wizard Melbourne.
Well, that Australian dude in here, like his parents were like circus performers, so they knew all the circus performers.
Everyone in the world, every circus. Wow, maybe he knew the Walindas.
Well, yeah, they were in competition.
Oh, I see. Okay, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Hey, so while we've got a few minutes here, people are in listening and chatting.
Oh, okay. I'm going to leave now. Oh.
Hey, no, what? Stop it! God, you're dumb.
No, you're dumb. I just like messing with this show.
So Dave and I are trying to think of a name for the show. And we're not.
I think I have the greatest name.
No, it's not the greatest name. It makes me want to vomit.
Your face makes me want to vomit, but I still tolerate you.
Well, so what was the name?
In Melbourne Tonight.
In Melbourne Tonight. No, we're not calling it that, because it's a double entendre and it's gross. So if you can think of a good name.
In Melbourne Tonight.
No, that's not a good name.
It's a great name.
No, it's gross. Nobody wants to be in Melbourne tonight. Nobody.
Melbourne and you tonight. Not you specifically, but
that's you're gross.
Nah, you got any Melbourne in you? You want some?
No. Nah, I don't think the Odd Couple would work, Richard. Dave, don't be so curt.
I'd have to be really stupid to be curt.
No, you don't. You just keep going the way you're going. No one wants some David's Melbourne. Thank you. See, all meat pizza. Thank you. Nobody, and I mean nobody.
Ouch, that hurts.
And nobody wants Melbourne in them either. Sicko. So there it is. You have been tasked. We'll talk about it next week. If we come up, we'll take your ideas and think about it.
Yeah, leave them in the comments.
Yeah, honestly.
In the comments.
Comments. You're so stupid.
But yeah, on that note too, I'm starting to get tired. So,
all right. Well, we're gonna call it.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. So for Dave, dude over there.
So long.
Yep. I'm Kurt. We'd like to thank you for stopping by. And again, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell notification to be notified of future bullshit like this. But really, really, y'all, we're thankful that you come and listen to us, whether it's live or later. We appreciate you. Oh, I do. I don't know about him. He just laughs all the time. He's like, he said,
Hey, Kurt, do
what?
Andre the Giant real quick.
No.
All right, people. It was good seeing you. Thanks for stopping by. So long. See you later. Bye bye.
Bye.